Hamas leaders say they'll travel to Egypt to attempt to reach a ceasefire and hostage deal again with Israel. Eric Torchek reports from Jerusalem.
The leaders of Hamas have said they'll travel to the Egyptian capital, Cairo, to continue talks about a possible ceasefire and the release of hostages held in Gaza in exchange for Palestinian prisoners held in Israel. Hope was fading that Hamas and Israel would be able to reach a deal after a Lebanese newspaper reported that Hamas viewed the current proposal negatively. That proposal is reportedly for a 6-week ceasefire and the release of 33 female, elderly and vulnerable hostages in exchange for a number of Palestinian prisoners. The sticking point was the same sticking point we've heard about for the last few months, which is that Hamas is looking for a deal that ends the war and Israel is looking for a deal for a temporary pause in the fighting, the release of some hostages, and then the ability to continue its efforts to destroy Hamas. So Hamas's leadership released a statement saying that it was hoping to continue discussions in a positive light and work towards some kind of deal. Israel, for its part, is facing growing domestic pressure, particularly from the families of hostages held inside Gaza, to make a deal at any cost. There's desperation about the plight of the hostages, and while this deal wouldn't see all of them released, the hostage families are hoping it could be built upon for a bigger deal that would see the release of everyone held by Hamas inside Gaza. But there is also opposition to a deal from some key figures inside Israel's right-wing government. One minister has said the deal would be a humiliating defeat for Israel, and others have threatened to quit the government if Israel accepts the proposal.